Hello everyone, my name is Wayne Bolden. I am the Speed King. Thank God it's Friday. We made it to another weekend. Hope everybody's doing well. It's going to be a hot one here on the East Coast, so you know what? You better stay cool, keep a lot of water in you. Hey, by the way, if you're watching the video, do us a big favor. Hit the red button, subscribe, so that way you can get notified each and every time. Once you ring the bell, when we do major races throughout the nation, we analyze them weekly and we put them out to the public, and we have a bunch of fun at doing it on our way to making some money. So once again, call to action, folks. Need your support, need your help. Hit the red button. As always, stay classy in all you do. So I'm here in the studio on Friday, and it's kind of a quiet weekend for racing. You know, there's about 2 or 3 stake races out there, and of course, anytime I get a chance to play Kentucky racing, you know that I will. So I was looking around, and there's a few horses in Kentucky over at Churchill or down in Churchill that I wanted to play. So I put together a pick 5 for the sponsorship group, and of course, you classy people, and I always want to share it with you. The late pick 5 at Churchill Downs on Saturday. So it starts in the 7th race. I'm going to give you those picks. I'm going to put the ticket out there, and then you can add and subtract from it as you like, or disregard it altogether. But of course, we're going to do it because we have a bunch of fun at doing so. So the 7th race starts the late pick 5 at Churchill on Saturday. It is a maiden special race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. It's a field of 10 going a mile and 16 on the dirt. Well, there's a horse in this race that we absolutely love. The number 5 horse, Seaside Retreat. Seaside Retreat has a very nice pattern, and it looked like, you know, she's ready to break her maiden. I mean, 3-1 on the morning line is a very square price. If we were making the odds, we would make her 2-1. We believe she has a 32% win probability, and her numbers just suggest that she's ready to go forward. So the number 5, Seaside Retreat, in the 7th race is our top play there. We did use another one out of there in our pick 5, who's equally as good. Bold Tactics, 9-2 on the morning line. Looks like, you know, we'll have, let's see, the early lead. No, she has the pace in the middle, but Bold Tactic should be used in this pick 5. 9-2 on the line. Again, we think that's about fair. 4-1, 3-1 on Bold Tactics. So, in the first leg of the pick 5 at Churchill on Saturday, we used 2 out of there, the 5 and the 6. Seaside Retreat is very strong for us. We like that horse a bunch. And probably if we get 3-1, we're going to probably throw a few dollars on Seaside Retreat to win. But, you know, hey, Bold Tactics really do need to be used. Hey, in the 8th race, it's the second leg or the second sequence in our pick 5. We use 4 out of here. There is a horse that's 10-1 in the race, the number 9, Melman's Money. He's 10-1, and we believe this is a serious overlay on the number 9 horse, Mel Money. So we use Melman's Money. We use this horse with a 20% win probability. It is a mile on the dirt for 3-year-olds and up. It's just an allowance race, but we believe that is true good value on the number 9, Melman's Money, at 10-1. We also did use 3 others out of that race. The number 10 horse, Big Dreaming, at 7-2. Very high win probability at 30%. Should be the favorite in this field, and he has to be used. As well as the number 4 horse, Empty Tomb, at 5-1 with a pretty good win probability. And our kind of even play for us is the number 1 horse, Dream Maker, in this allowance race. So, in the second leg, we use 4 out of there. The 9, Melman Money, which we think is true value. The number 10, the number 4, and the number 1. In our third leg, well, this is a stake race. This is an overnight stake race. It's called Keertana Overnight Stakes. This is a marathon race. This is a marathon race, a mile and a half on the turf for fillies And mares 4-year-olds and up, we use 4 out of there. Even though one of our favorite horses is in that race, the number 5 horse Past the Plate. He's only 3-1 in the race, but I wasn't willing to leave him off the ticket. You know, I played this horse and put him in our spotlight play in the past, but 3-1 is a little short for Past the Plate, the number 5. But you got to use them. You got to use them. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, you know. But we did use 4 out of there. The number 10 horse, Delca, we believe is a square price at 3-1. Very, very high win probability out of the database. The number 8, Delta Kingdom. I think you all know Delta Kingdom. This horse will run 2 miles without even blinking. 5-2, that's about fair. And the 4 horse Temple City Terra at 5-1, which is a little underlay for him. But we wasn't willing to leave him off the ticket either. So in the third leg, or the third sequence of our pick 5, we use 4 out of there. The 10, the 8, the 5, and the 4. No harm, no foul. Now we get to the 10th race. The 10th race is just an allowance race. There is two very, very nice horses in this race. This is for 3-year-olds and up. It's just an allowance race going 7 panels for $102,000. What a purse down there that Churchill put together. But this 10th race has a horse called Aloha West. This horse is even money on the line, so I'm not giving away no trade secrets here, right? Aloha West is a very, very fast horse. You know, let's look at him. Aloha West, yeah, you know, he'll be stalking the pace, and even money is a little underlay. I don't want to use him, but I have to. He's just too good. He's got a very, very high win probability, the number 2. But even money, you know, there's not a man alive that can live on 3-5 and 4-5. We ain't trying to do that. We're trying to make some money. But it doesn't change the fact that the horse is a terror. So Allied West have to be used, the number 2. But the horse that we're in love with is a horse called Calibrate. Calibrate isn't no better. He's 7-5 on the line, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. But anyway, it's Steve Asmussen. We really like the number 1 horse, Calibrate, 7-5. We believe that's an underlay. So both of these horses, the number 2 and the number 1 out, Aloha West and Calibrate, one's even money, one's 7-5. I believe they're both underlays, but they look like they're the 2 likely winners in the race. Calibrate's going to go to the front in this allowance race, and Aloha West is going to mow somebody down coming down the lane. So you got to use those 2, no doubt about it. You can shop around, but I would be extremely careful trying to beat those 2 horses in the 10th race tomorrow at Churchill. I wouldn't do it. And, yeah, Aloha West is just very, very strong. I mean, I keep looking at these horses' numbers. And in the last leg, folks, we're just going to use 2 in there. There's a horse called Catholic Guilt at 12-1. Catholic Guilt, the number 6 horse, I'm telling you, is 12-1. That is a huge, huge overlay. The number 6 Catholic Guilt. Man, this horse is 12-1. This horse's line is beautiful. The speed figures are wonderful on this horse. The win probability is north of 20%. And 12-1, you got to be kidding me. So I'm using the number 6, and I would suggest that you do the same. Catholic Guilt, 12-1. We believe if we were making the odds, he would be about 4-1. 5-1 would be pushing it. So, I mean, 12-1 is a huge overlay on this horse, a Catholic Guilt. And then there's the number 8 horse, who is probably, I think, should be the favorite. Here's another one that's an overlay at 4-1. Chantry Flats, the number 8. Chantry Flats is 4-1 on the morning line. What is this? Who's the morning line guy? Lost his mind? This horse got a very, very high win probability in this starter allowance race, going 1 mile and 16 on the turf. And the number 8, Chantry Flats is 4-1. If we were making the odds, we would make this horse, I don't know, maybe I might make this horse 9-5 if I was the morning line guy. Because to me, this is the horse to beat, the number 8 horse. You know, even though we got big, big value on Catholic Guilt, you know. So we're using 2 out of there, of course, Catholic Guilt, who is our second choice in the race at 12-1. What a value play that is. and then Chancey Flats at 4-1. So, what have we have here? Well, this is what we have. We have a late pick 5 starting in the 7th race. 2 in the 7th race, we're using 2. 8th race, we're using 4. The 9th race, we're using 4. 10th race, we're using 2. And in the 11th race, of course, we're using 2. That ticket for 50 cents is $64. That's a very square play. As always, you do your handicapping, add, subtract, disregard, but let's mix it in there. But this is a very, very strong ticket. We did the race, we did the speed figure, the whole win probability thing. So again, 2 by 4 by 4 by 2 by 2, $64. Now, as always, that starts in the 7th race. As you know, the 8th race, what am I telling you folks? Starts at pick 4. Again, the same horses, 4 by 4 by 2 by 2, would cost us $32. So along the way, as I always tell you nice folks, anytime we put together a pick 5 or a pick 6, remember I'm a horizontal player. I love those horizontal bets. Play doubles for dollars and pick 3s along the way to try to recoup our money in these larger bets, if there's such a thing for $64, a larger bet. So, that's that. So here's your pick 5, and here's your late pick 4 at Churchill, of course. And I'll put it down in the description. You can click on it. And as always, do your handicap and add to our ticket, subtract from our ticket. Comment, let us know what you like, maybe you see something that I don't before race time, and we can get together and crush those things out there. So as always, folks, here's a side note. In the first race at Churchill on Saturday, the number 3 horse, which is a Steve Asmussen horse, Gun Night, I believe. That horse should win the race. The number 3 horse in the first race at Churchill should win that race. And in the second race, there should be 2 horses to 4 and a 1. So what I'm telling you as a side note, in races 1 and 2 at Churchill, play a double. 3 in the first race, back to the 4-1. 4-1. Okay? Play a hard double and we should be able to cash that thing. 3 with 4-1. That's just a side note. Race 1 and 2 at Churchill. The 3 horse should kill these horses in the first race. And the 4 and the 1 in the second race, one of them 2 horses is going to win that race. So you do it. Put your handicapping together. As always, I wanted to get this ticket out to, yes, that's right, my classy listeners. And thank you always for your support. Hey, guys, you see these fancy shirts? Hey, if you want one, please support our channel by purchasing one. Let us know. Email us at speedking24@yahoo.com and send us your shirt size. The shirts are $28. We don't make a ton of money off of them, plus $5 for shipping and handling. They're very good quality shirts. That's why, I have to push the price up there a little bit, but I think we make $5 or $6 off of it. But we just want to get it out to you folks. Please purchase a shirt. Please help us out. Please support our channel. As always, you can buy the Speed King of Coffee. You'll see the link there. And always, our Donate Us button. Our money goes back into our studio. We love what we do. So again, I thank all you folks who have helped and support us through this first 10 months of our station. And couldn't do it without you. So it's really become a community for us, and after all is said and done, it's about having fun, staying classy, and most of all, respecting each other. So once again, folks, Wayne Bolden here from the Speed King channel. Thanks again. Thank God it's Friday. We move towards Saturday. Talk to you folks soon. We'll find something else to do, because I got a horse out there at Santa Anita on Saturday. Yeah, Madone, I think his name is. Madone. But once again, folks, there's your pick 5. Look down there in the description. Click on it. Add to it. Subtract from it. There you go. Have a good weekend.